We continue our breakdown of the strengths and weaknesses of the Canadian men's roster with a closer look at what could be Canada's biggest weakness against the best countries in the world at the 2024 Paris Olympics. I mean, it's not really much of a secret. It's their size. But what the bigs may lack in size can be made up with their quickness and ability to switch on defense.
Run and gun. Here's the gun. Olynyk pulls the trigger and buries it. Big three from Kelly Olynyk.
On offense, the key for Canada's big men is fairly straightforward. Big screens, run the floor, and finish. You're playing with some amazing guards, seeing the basketball over the top, running, being the first big down the floor on the offensive end, finishing around the rim, and then in the half court, setting big screens that create advantages. And this is where you see the quickness come into play. Slipping, getting yourself to the basket, soft hands, ball finds you, you find the rim.
Gabe Nembhard, what a feed, and finished off beautifully at the rim by Dwight Powell.
The good news is the bigs won't have to carry too much of the burden on the offense thanks to Canada's guards and wings. But on defense, the front court will have the luxury of relying on their versatility on every possession.
Underneath the baby hook, big block there from Khem Birch. How do you say get that garbage out of here in French? Something les odieux, I think.
This is where you're going to see the quickness of the front court come into play. In FIBA, teams like to run far more sets than we see in the NBA. And this is where the bigs can get out on staggers, get out on screens, and just completely blow up all your offense, then have the ability to switch 1 through 5. On the rebound, yeah, I know they're lacking in size, but guess what? That means they're quicker. That means gang rebound. That means two to a body, getting into a body, and then being the first off the floor to get the rebound. Front court is going to be so much more important on the defensive end, being the anchor and also communicating. Important for Canada. There's no doubt that opposing teams will look to target and attack Canada's lack of size. But with their speed and quickness, Canada's bigs have an opportunity to minimize their biggest weakness and the potential to raise the floor for this team and help assure that the men in red and white come home with medals.